Hey guys, welcome to another episode of I'll Believe It, the retro gaming channel where we specialize in arcade games. So this is the random game of this week. The classic, the controversial, Mortal Kombat 2. So, I really don't have to describe Mortal Kombat. If you were a gamer born in the 80s, late 80s, you know what Mortal Kombat is. You know how much trouble this game got in back in the day. With all the blood, all the gore, all the violence. This started so much trouble back then. Now looking at it, it's not a big deal. But back in those days though, yeah, this started a lot of problems. But this is actually personally one of my favorite games ever made. Particularly the arcade version. I don't know why I love it so much. But out of all the Mortal Kombat games, this has always been my fave. And I don't know what everybody else's fave is, but please feel free to leave a comment below. Tell me what your favorite Mortal Kombat game is. It doesn't have to be the first three, it could be any. Whatever your favorite of the series is, just drop me a line. Share your opinion. Let's get started. So the basic thing about this game here, about Mortal Kombat, is, you need to know how to do the special moves. You defeat your opponent. When it says finish him, you do a fatality, or, a babality, friendship, whatever you want to do, through a series of button combinations, which I actually don't know a whole lot of them anymore. Hopefully we can pull it off on here. Anyways, you can see a Maraca. We're going against Raiden. I'm doing really bad. Usually the first guy is pretty easy, but not today. And I'm really not playing my best game either, though. Darn it. I was trying to set him up for a fatality, but that didn't work out. Alright, so the next one, it is Katana. At the pit. Like the later Mortal Kombat games, it gets into combinations, all that stuff, and wow. The women on this game are a nightmare to uppercut, and the further you get into this game, the harder it is to hit opponents. This game is brutal in terms of difficulty. I can't even touch her. So now. And I'm a goner. And I'm dead. Fatality. Damn. Alright, I'm going to try one more round here. So yeah, this game came out on so many consoles. PlayStation, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, hard to believe. It's countless. It's just a classic. Everybody knows Mortal Kombat. It's kind of like Pac-Man in my previous video. Who doesn't know what Mortal Kombat is? In some way, shape, or form. You're going to know what Mortal Kombat is, because, it's even popular now. I think we're up to 11. It's still going. Which is pretty crazy to think about. So does anybody have a favorite Mortal Kombat character? Comment, let me know which one that is. I honestly don't have a favorite. Because I'm really not that good with any of them anymore. And that move didn't work. Some of the move combinations, most of them aren't complicated. It's just a lot of the fatalities, though. You will need a code list for that, or a move list, or whatever you call it these days. I sound old. So now it's Kung Lao. You know one thing I'm grateful for with Kung Lao in here? He doesn't have one of those tortilla chip hats that, what's his name? The guy from Despicable Me. I'm not a fan of the movies, by the way. I just got stuck watching it one day at work because people have absolutely horrible taste in movies at where I work for some reason. But it just reminds me of that hat that he wears. Don't ask me what movie it is. I want to say it's the first one, but I've watched both of them for about 10 minutes, and that's about all I can tolerate because minions are just stupid. There, I said it, and I probably made somebody mad. But, yeah, that's enough of that subject. Let's continue Mortal Kombat. So anyways, you can see what you do. We just go through all the contestants, you defeat them, and we're going to work our way up to Kintaro, which is the boss dude for Shao Kahn, which is the main guy. And this is his first game that he appeared in, which is cool. The boss from the first game was Shang Tsung. Well, that jump is not working for me. Oh man, why do I keep jumping? I'm apparently not learning my lesson. I was hoping that would work out. And I'm dead. Into the pit of acid I go. And that is Mortal Kombat 2. The controversial arcade classic. You guys have been watching I'll Believe It. If somebody tells you something and you don't believe it, I'm a sucker. I'll believe it. Check out Spiritual Bridge Inc. at fandom.com. I'm an author. I have a book called An Owl Anthology that came out in December. It is geared towards children, but I also appeal towards adults with its messages. And I have 2 books coming out next year as well. Keep an eye out for that. You can buy it in physical form, or you can buy it in ebook form. Just feel free to support me as an author and support my channel. I appreciate any support I can get from anybody, because that's just how the world goes around. Just kindness and supporting each other, regardless of what other people out there think. And I'm not going to touch any further on that subject because it's not my thing. So have a great evening, everybody. Take care.